And so this is interesting. I know personally one of the largest owners of a solar agency, an agency that specializes in solar. Couldn't think of the word, and have known him for years. And Rich and I have talked over the years, and so we've written literally hundreds, if not thousands, of ads in the solar space. I would have to look in our system to see. So solar is really easy for me. Like solar, I can do with my eyes closed.
Mm,
And because what happens in solar is most people are selling the wrong thing. And when I say that, this is me being super judgmental of marketers. They sell the monthly payment plan like car buyers, right? Like, oh,
yeah.
for just $49.99, or 1,000 down and $399 a month. Um, but they miss the one key aspect of solar that really can move people. And that is, what is solar energy? Solar energy is this resource that's up in the sky that costs us nothing in terms of our daily use. It's nothing to harness. Well, it actually costs something to harness, but it's free for us to utilize. And so I want to start with something that really grabs the attention or hooks the viewer, and that is power your home with free sunlight.
Mm,
Immediately, I've changed my thinking. Whether if I look at the solar panels in the ad, I don't care. Right? I see the word free sunlight. Now, I'm not saying that solar is free. I am not misleading them in this ad. What I'm doing is I'm starting them off by flipping their mindset about solar, because I've had guys knock on my door. I'm sure you guys have had, hey, we're selling solar. We just did your neighbor's roof. Sure you did. But but the reality is like, tap into the thing that's going to get their curiosity up. Power your home with free sunlight. Now, what I want to do is I want to dig into what's happening around the United States in the news, things that, again, bringing something that's new into an ad that connects the the why to the action. And so in this case, what's been happening in the United States? It happened a ton this summer: rolling blackouts, grid failures. It's like happening more and more, and part of it is that there's strains on systems. The climate change is, whether you believe it or not, it's getting hotter. So these things are happening. So let's tap into that fear.
mm.
And so rolling blackouts and power grid failures seems like a regular occurrence lately, right? Not if you've harnessed the most abundant free energy resource around, or energy source around. Immediately, I've said the word free twice. At this point, they're seeing free sunlight, free energy resource. I am not trying to trick them into something. I'm not trying to get them to set them up for like, oh, this is a free system. No, I'm now going to talk about this energy resource that's available and abundant. The sun has been rising since the beginning of time, but until now, the cost of using solar power has been out of reach for many of us. We've changed that thanks to solar companies' names, Revolutionary Solar System. So immediately I've said this thing has been around forever. It's been free, but the cost of using it has been redonkulous. And if anybody remembers what solar used to cost when it first came out, like if you wanted a solar system on your house, it was pricey. So now we can talk about the sales offer. Like, okay, so here's this free resource that's really expensive, but what does it look like for me? For less than $79 a month, you can have a solar system that keeps your home lit when everyone else is in the dark. So I tie back to the blackouts, tie back to the grid failure, because people have already forgotten what they read 2 sentences ago.
Yes.
Consumers have very short attention spans, like the attention span of a flea, like literally. So you want to tie that back. Now I'm going to punch it even further. I want to remind them again that, while everyone else is in the dark, power outages aren't going away. So now is the best time to go solar. And again, I close it with a line that ties it all together. Don't want to be left in the dark. Tap below to harness the free sunlight for less than $79 a month. So again, I've got the word free in there because the sun is free. There's no cost to go outside and get the sun. There is a cost associated with harnessing it. And we've told them it's $79 a month. So I'm not misleading them. What I'm doing is I'm moving them or opening up their thinking or their thought process by using the free sunlight as the, oh, wait, of course sunlight's free, and moving them into the sale.